The Chinese People's Liberation Army has grown significantly in size over the past few years. So much so that it is now the largest military in the world by a number of active personnel. The wingspan of this unmanned aerial vehicle is 42 feet, which makes it almost as wide as a Boeing 737. This type of technology could allow China to strike anywhere in the Pacific region, including U.S. military bases. The Liaoning is a modified Russian Kiev-class aircraft carrier that was purchased by China in 1992, according to reports. It will be equipped with a new AESA radar, more powerful engines, and will have the capability to carry drones. It is believed that the main purpose of these destroyers is to protect the aircraft carrier from incoming missiles. Down below, like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. It is unlikely that these ships will engage enemy ships directly, since they lack long-range offensive capabilities. The total cost of this project is estimated to be over $2 billion. After 2 years of repairs and refits, the ship was transferred to China. Its one will be slightly larger than the previous two. The construction of this aircraft began in June, and it is expected to be completed later this year. What is interesting about this one is that it will be built without the help of Russia. Up until now, China has relied heavily on Russian assistance to build their carriers. But since they have built one carrier from scratch, they are no longer dependent on Russia. We can expect to see this new carrier enter service around 2024 or 2025. Since then, China has been upgrading the ship to their standards and testing new equipment. This includes fighter jets, early warning aircraft, helicopters, and UAVs. The Liaoning is equipped with a ski ramp that allows fixed-wing aircraft to take off. Unlike other aircraft carriers, the Liaoning does not have a catapult system. The reason for this is probably cost. Catapult systems are very expensive and require regular maintenance, which can be a problem for China since they only have one aircraft carrier in service. China is building their second aircraft carrier, but progress is slow, and it will be a while before it is operational. There are rumors that China might build more carriers in the future, but there is no official confirmation of this yet. As far as we know, China has about 30 to 40 J-15 fighter jets for their carrier. Although there are rumors that the number is closer to 60, these are made in China. Copies of the Russian Su-33 Flanker D. The J-15 has a very short takeoff and landing distance. It needs just 722 feet to take off fully loaded. This makes it perfect for use on a ski ramp. The downside is that it has a very small range. Each aircraft only has a combat radius of 435 miles. This means that the aircraft must be deployed in pairs. If there is a fight, one aircraft will engage the enemy, while the other one stays behind to provide cover. The J-15 also lacks the ability to perform supersonic maneuvers beyond Mach 1.4. This makes it vulnerable to modern air defense systems. To counter this, China is developing a new fighter jet that can operate from an aircraft carrier. The J-35 is a twin-engine stealth fighter. Very little is known about this program, but it is rumored that the first flight will happen later this year. The J-35 will most likely replace the J-15 and will form the backbone of China's new navy. In Guam, this missile reportedly uses new technologies to maneuver through the air in order to avoid interception. It is safe to say that the range of this missile could be further increased if needed, but the Chinese seem content with the current range since it covers the entire Pacific. These missiles could be used in combination with the previously mentioned drones to create a formidable force. What makes this drone particularly nasty is that it can stay airborne for up to 20 hours at a time. With a maximum takeoff weight of almost 2,100 pounds, the drone can carry anti-ship missiles, laser-guided bombs, and various types of torpedoes. According to the South China Morning Post, one of the major advantages of this system is that it does not depend on satellite navigation, which means that the systems used are most likely indigenous and not imported from abroad. This would make it harder for foreign militaries to detect and intercept these drones. Because it is a relatively small drone, it can go undetected by many modern radars, making it easier for it to get close to its target before being detected. These drones could theoretically be armed with kamikaze-style munitions and programmed to crash into a target ship. Even if they were not programmed to do so, the ordnance carried could still do some serious damage. Torpedoes can reach speeds of up to 40 knots and have a top-over attack. Laser-guided bombs would probably not be as effective due to the long time it would take for them to reach their target. Anti-ship missiles would probably be the weapon of choice for these drones, because they have a high success rate and can be launched from a long distance away. China already has several types of anti-ship missiles in service. Some of them are supersonic. But what makes these weapons particularly nasty is the fact that these missiles can be launched from a relatively small platform without warning. It's very likely that these systems will be used in swarms where a group of drones will launch their missiles all at once. Modern air defense systems are not designed to intercept missiles fired from multiple small platforms, and it is very likely that several missiles would hit their target before any sort of defense could be mounted. One such example is the Chinese intake group that was seen testing some sort of small boat carrying 4 missiles. All of these systems would be difficult to detect until they were ready to launch their weapons, and by then it would be too late. It was recently reported that they have more than 900,000 active soldiers with plans to grow even larger. But that is not the only area where the Chinese military is growing. They are also increasing the range, precision, and destructive power of their weapons. Today we will take a look at some of the latest developments in Chinese weapons. But before we do, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe for updates. China recently unveiled an interesting new drone designed for maritime surveillance, but it could easily double as a mini warship. China has also recently developed a hypersonic missile that can reach targets more than 1,860 miles away. China recently released a video showing a crew of the Liaoning, China's first aircraft carrier conducting flight operations. Recently, China has begun to take delivery of their new Type 003 00-ton destroyers. These destroyers will start to enter service in 2022. Another recent development is the construction of China's third aircraft. What do you think of China's recent developments? Let us know in the comments.